Hey guys, it's Glass and welcome back to Caedmon Cosmetics. Today I'm going to be going through my August hit list and shit list, otherwise known as my favorites and fails. So without further ado, let's get started. I have my little list here, so let's do the good things first. So the first two items on my August hit list are two palettes. One is the Naked Heat by Urban Decay, and the other is Subculture by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now, these each meant something different to me. Subculture, when it first got previewed in a beauty news video, I was really excited because I really liked the look of the shades that are inside. And obviously, everybody by now knows what's been going on with this palette. It has gotten such a bad reputation. And honestly, I was really disappointed by that because I had been so excited to try it out. And I know how I am with my makeup. I'm very gentle, I'm very careful. Most of my palettes look brand new. So when I got this palette, I still wanted to get it, so obviously I bought it. And I use it the same way that I would any of my other palettes, except for the shimmer shades. Those are the only things that I do something differently. As far as the mattes go, I really don't have a problem with them being super powdery or unblendable or anything like that. And when it comes to the three shimmer shades, because they're more of that, not even a cream. I don't know what consistency you would call these ones, but it's definitely not a powder. All I do is I use a synthetic brush and I use it wet, and I don't have a problem getting any kind of pigment out of those three shades, which would be Cube, Electric, and Adorn. The only shade that I have not used in a look from this palette is Mercury. I haven't used that in anything. But everything else I've used, and I really enjoy the looks that I get from this palette, so everybody else can think what they want to, that's fine, but for me, it's a win. I really enjoy this palette. And the Urban Decay Naked Heat, this is even more special to me because I had had my eye on it for a long time since it was first announced from Urban Decay, and I just had been looking at it when I was at work at Ulta. There was the display once it came out, and I made a whole table for Clinique, since I work for Clinique at Ulta, of items to go along with this palette, and I would look at it every single day, and I always wanted it. And after a few weeks, I was talking to one of my longtime guests about it. I've known her since back when I worked for Sephora, which was over a year ago by now. And I was just talking to her about it and, catching up on each other's lives because we haven't seen each other in a few months. And she ended up buying this for me and leaving it at the register with a note that said, keep working hard, good things are going to happen for you. And I just really was so shocked and surprised because nobody's ever really done something like that for me before. But this summer has been really hard as far as stress, as far as finances, friendships, just a lot of bad stuff has happened this summer. So the fact that somebody who doesn't know me in my everyday life got this for me was one of the sweetest things that I've experienced. So thank you, Kamika. I love this palette. I cried when I read your note, and I have been using it a lot lately. I have to say, my favorite shade is Ember, which is that really nice bronzy shade on the very end. And basically, my favorite look to make from this is taking Ember and then the three matte shades on this side, so Ashes and Fuego and Cayenne, working the mattes into the crease and then Ember all over the lid. That is my favorite look to make from this palette. Going along with the eyes are two mascaras that I really enjoyed last month. Also from Urban Decay is their Perversion Mascara. So this is just a sample, but I do have a full size somewhere. And this is one of those ones that has one of the thicker brushes on there. And it's a soft, natural hair bristle brush. It's not like a synthetic brush. But it gives really, really good length and volume. Every time I wear it, people are asking me if I'm wearing false lashes, which no, I've worn false lashes a couple times, but I hate them. They hurt, they are not comfortable, they're very pretty, but they just don't work for me. So I've been really enjoying that mascara. And then this mascara I get complimented on every single time I wear it, to no end, whether I'm working at Ulta, whether I'm working at Calvin Klein, whether I'm at the store, whatever it is. And that is the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash Mascara. Now, I got this back when I worked at Sephora. right when it came out, so it was over a year ago now. And I never opened it, and I didn't have very high expectations from it because the brush is like thin and like really basic looking. And it is a little bit harder to apply because it's not as wet of a mascara formula. So I really do have to work to get it on, but it makes my lashes look so fucking long. My next item is actually an item that I have refound. It was in my giveaway pile and I decided to pull it back out and try to use up some of those items. And this is one of those items. It is the Benefit Professional Mattifying Primer. I bought this when I first worked for Ulta, so 3 years ago now, and I liked it. It was okay, but it didn't really astound me. And since I pulled it back out, I've been using it with the Milk Makeup Blur Stick Primer, just in the T-zone. So I'll put on that primer first, massage it in to like blend it out, and then I'll put this over that. And I really like how it looks throughout the day. And I credit this because the Milk Makeup Blur Stick really doesn't seem to do much of anything for my skin. But I want to use it up because, I mean, I paid for it, kind of. It was in a subscription box. I'll link that video up in the above me place. And my last hit for August is to take everything off at the end of the day. The Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Oil. I really like this because, I mean, obviously it's a cleansing oil. It really breaks up all of the makeup that I'm wearing, whether it's on my eyes, even though you're not supposed to use this on your eyes. Side note, I think it says on here somewhere, do not come in contact with your eyes, but I'm a dangerous woman. I do what I want to. Basically, you take a few pumps in the palm of your hand, massage it into your dry skin, and it takes off all the makeup, and then I just hop in the shower and rinse everything off. It's great. Takes everything off. It's like $28, I want to say, but it's really good. I like it a lot better than other makeup remover cleansing oils that I've been using throughout the year, like the Josie Maran one. There were some other ones I don't even remember because they were so unremarkable. And now time for my misses. The first miss is the Bare Minerals Brilliant Future Age Defense and Renew Serum. Now, they don't... When I did training for Bare Minerals, when these came out, they didn't describe it as a serum. They used it as a skincare booster. To use in combination with your other skincare. And this is supposed to be like the anti-aging one. It has manganese and vitamin C and chai hu extract. Don't know what that shit's supposed to do. But clearly it does nothing because it has done nothing for my skin. I've gone through half the bottle and it hasn't made any noticeable difference at all whatsoever. And this is like $60 for this size. How much do you get in here? You get an ounce. I pay about $60 for my Clinique Smart Serum, which is my favorite serum, and it does really good work, so I would rather pay for that than this because it didn't do shit. The next item on my shit list is from Makeup Forever. It is their Aqua Lip in the shade 6C. It's a, like a warm brown lip liner. So that's how it looks when you layer it up, like when you're really scribbling on there. You can build it up to an intensity. I've been on a brown lip liner kick all summer. I don't know why. I'm going like back to the 90s. There's this 90s revival going on. But I found when I put this on my lips, it's so sheer, it barely looks like I'm wearing anything. And when I'm wearing brown lip liner, bitch, I want you to know that I am wearing brown lip liner. Like, don't mess with the chick with lip liner, no lipstick. That kind of style. That's what I'm going for. This doesn't do anything. I don't even know if I can... Hold on. I'm wearing lipstick already. You're not even going to be able to see this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Like, I've scribbled that all over my lips, and you can't see any difference. Shit list. I'm returning it. Goodbye. And the last item on my shit list, it's not a terrible item, but it's too expensive and doesn't do enough for me. It is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector pressed in the shade Lilac Geode. As far as I know, this is an Ulta exclusive, but it has really gorgeous like silver and lilac packaging, and it looks gorgeous in the pan. It has like a purple, like gold champagne shift to it. So it looks wonderful in the pan. When it's swatched, let me see if I can... When it's swatched, it looks really pretty. But I just find when I'm actually wearing this on my face, you can't see it at all. It's such a subtle highlight. And I don't like subtle highlights. I really don't. It's not my style, and this was $38, so if I'm going to pay $38 for a highlighter, I want it to at least be noticeable. It doesn't have to be the most blinding highlight in the whole world, but you have to be able to see it, because I don't do a natural look very often. So, as beautiful as this is, it's not worth it for me. I feel like if you had a deeper skin tone, it would look kind of weird, and if you had a lighter skin tone, I don't think it would show up either, because it's just so subtle. But if you like that really subtle look to where it just catches the light once in a while, by all means, you might really enjoy this. Like I said, I think this is Ulta exclusive for now, but their other highlighters are in Sephora as well. But for me, this was a miss. I'm sorry, Becca. Stay with Opal and Champagne Pop. Make a baby of those. Oh my god. If you made like a hybrid between Opal and Champagne Pop and called it like, I don't know, Oyster or some shit like that, like, I would buy it. And that is my hit list and shit list for August 2017. Let me know in the comments what you guys loved in the last month, what you guys hated in the last month. Do you have anything that you recommend for me to try? Because I'm always trying new things. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And remember that you are clearly beautiful.